So, have you ever been into a relationship?
Look,
here we go.
This is always funny when girls say this.
Here we go again.
Why are you asking that question?
Oh shit.
I'll answer it, but I just want to know, why are you asking this?
I'm asking because I want to know if you have any experience into a real relationship, like dating somebody for 2, 3, 4, 5 years, and like living together with this person and really loving the person, not only because she's beautiful, but loving her soul, loving the way she thinks, loving the way she treats you, and on a deeper level, not on the basic level, not on the surface, on a deep level where your soul loves another soul. Have you ever experienced that?
Okay. Now I'm going to counter that. I'm going to ask you. Have you had sex before?
You triggered my trap card!
Has nothing to do with it.
No. I'm just asking, like, have you had sex with people before and you really were passionate, it was great and steamy and everything?
Obviously, yes, but this is completely different question.
That's a question. That's fine.
Okay. The reason why I asked that is because I find it interesting that girls love to ask this question anytime I give my viewpoints, right? Are you selective on who you have sex with?
Yes.
Why?
Because my energy is very valuable and I don't want to give my energy to just anyone. A guy needs to be special.
Good.
So.
Perfect. And I'm selective on who I date. See, women got to protect their bodies. We got to protect our relationships. We don't wife up any girl, just like you don't fuck any guy. So when women ask this question about have you been in a relationship before or whatever, that's like me asking you if you've had sex before. Like, whether I have a girlfriend or not is irrelevant because I'm going to be selective on who I give a relationship to because my relationship has worth. Just like you're going to be selective on who you have sex with because your sex has worth. Now, to answer your question, yes, I do have a girlfriend, but she understands her place. I'm the leader. She's the follower. Yes, her opinions will be listened to some degree, but at the end of the day, this ship was created by me. It's being run by me. I'm the fucking captain. All right? That's how it goes.
Is she happy, though?
Yes, because she understands that she's able to be a woman. She knows her place.
That's perfect.
She understands that I'm the leader. And if I tell her,
a man should be a leader.
and if I
agree
tell her
with
to
you.
shut up, she shuts up. If I tell her, yeah, I don't want to,
Shut up, bitch!
like, this is what it is, she understands. Because at the end of the day, men and women are. If I'm responsible for protecting and providing for you, right? I have a certain level of authority where I make executive decisions. You do realize that the President of the United States, the strongest person in the fucking world, has to listen to what the Secret Service tells him. Why? Because the Secret Service is responsible for protecting him. So therefore, if I'm responsible for your safety and everything else, I now have authority. So I'll be fucking damned if a woman's going to tell me what to do. But I don't think we have enough guys that have the balls to tell women, shut up, this is how it's going to go. Okay. And interestingly enough, you guys like that shit.
It's true.
It's amazing.
Yep.
Right? And I find
Look at all
They all started smiling.
and you want to know why? You want to know why? Because you want to be able to be told to your face that you're inferior. Because you guys are. Because you guys are. You really are. You're weaker, smaller.
Oh, shit.
Like, in general. So,
Actually, women use more of their brains.
Guys, it all depends which man we are talking about, which woman we are talking about. You cannot
spitting in
put
your
people in a box. Literally, you cannot do
Put her
that.
in a box, you nasty little girl.
when I say, I mean as in women lack critical thinking skills, right? Which is very important. So, you know, you guys tend to interpret things that are said through your feelings versus what is actually being said.
Yeah.
I was actually going to say that
Yes,
too. Women are more
You need
emotional
to be
than
able to
men.
navigate.
So,
like
yeah,
if you're
but dumber
negotiating
is
with
crazy.
somebody,
What
it's
I tell
gonna
ladies-
make you know, make a better decision or learn how to what's that called? Influence a person to do what you want to do if you could read their emotions.
What?
Like if you can tell, like based off of somebody's body language, like women think more like emotionally, like we just feel
no, y'all
things, like it's
don't,
more
man.
instinctual. Like you're gonna be able to kind of manipulate the person to do or get with whatever you're proposing to the person. Like I'm talking like if you're making like a business negotiation or something.
Well, that's precisely why I don't like doing business with women. I prefer to do business with men.
No, but if you're reading the man's body language, you could kind of think what he's thinking or like gear to what he's gonna do. You get what I'm saying?
Why are you telling us this?
Yeah, I'm
Right,
trying to
I'm
figure out how this relates to the conversation.
Why is this important?
Like you're saying that women, like you guys think more logically, like as if
Yes.
women's emotional like thinking doesn't matter. But everybody kind of needs to use that too. Like it's not just.
Well, I do think it doesn't matter because it's interpreted through emotion. I give you an example. She interpreted what I said as, oh, we don't listen to your opinions ever. No, I said in general, we don't care about your opinions. But notice how what I said was so triggering, she assumed one thing and it kind of just ran with that, despite the fact that's not what I said.
And then became verbally abusive. I felt it coming.
You know, you understand? Like, I've said things here, right? It's her. Oh, well, your opinions aren't true or whatever. I'm like, well, generally it's true, right? So notice how, like, I say something that's generally true. She says, well, I don't match that. That's not on me. But she attributed everything back to herself. This is a phenomenon that I only notice with women. I'll give you guys an example. All the guys in here. Most guys are fucking agreed?
Yeah.
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 Notice how not one of them said, well, I'm not a retard. Well, I'm not a
Mark.
Yeah, but with women, if I say a lot are morons, well, not all women. I'm not stupid. I'm not dumb. Not me. And this is why. This is what I'm trying to say when I say women are functional a lot of times. Because if I say something that's objectively true, instead of looking at it and saying that is true, they say, oh, this doesn't apply to me, and they make it about themselves. Because women are naturally solipsistic and narcissistic.
I know once more.
Yeah.
And this is why y'all can never be in roles, because you guys view the world through only your fucking lens. And you
don't
view the
care.
world through, well, this is how this makes me feel. This is why you guys lack critical thinking skills. I mean, hell, all you guys got triggered when I said we don't care about y'all opinions.
Yeah.
Even though you know I'm telling the truth. You know damn right that men don't give a fuck about y'all opinions.
Yeah.
Men
You guys
lie.
know this.
Men lie.
Yeah, my
So you never asked your girl, babe, what do you think of this shirt?
Yeah, exactly.
No.
Bro, that's better than anything, bro.
No.
I think
Matter of fact, she'll say sometimes, I don't like it. I say, great. And we leave. Like,
I don't like it.
yeah.
Well, I will say this though: new age men are not men, you know. So them asking for your opinions and asking for your actual sound advice is more often them being inadequate themselves,
Yeah, new age
and they
men
want
is
you to
tricks.
take care of them indirectly. So that in itself is also work because those men are not really men. That makes sense.